Hi, Bryan. In mid-2023, I was engaged to be married to my longtime girlfriend. It seemed like a pretty damn good time to ask her to marry me. Against all odds, she said yes. As we were packing up to leave, she asked me to grab something out of her school bag. I reached into the bag to grab the requested item, and I pulled out a piece of paper. It was a love note. I instantly fell to pieces. I knew exactly what this meant. Needless to say, the wedding was called off. I fell into a deep and overwhelming depression. I could not make the pain go away, but I could make it go away if I could make the thought stop. I could make the thought stop if I could make my brain stop, and I could make my brain stop. Well, we all know how that happens. I started my morning walk to go somewhere I needed to be, and I started listening to a podcast that a friend had recommended. So I turned on an episode, my first episode of the commercial break. From the moment it started, I really wanted to dislike you so much. But then you went on one of your signature rants, and I found solace in your comedic anger. I fell into a trance. One episode turned into two. They were not all funny, but there was something about the friendship between you and Krissy. There was something almost indescribably magic about your show. Excuse me, I'm getting choked up here. I know you get a lot of emails, but I hope you read this message, and I hope if you take one thing away from this extremely lengthy scribe, it's this. You are exactly where you should be, and everyone who has ever listened to the commercial break and gotten something out of it should be grateful that we were alive during the time of TCB. I think someday people will look back on all of these episodes and fall in love again with the mediocre podcast that is the commercial break, because here we find humor and belonging and comfort. Love you and best to you.